Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Amata. Today is still the 7th of July and this time I have some interesting comments from Shuhei Yoshida, who has made some comments regarding virtual reality and how, according to him, apparently it's going to be soon second nature to us gamers. And as we all know, PlayStation have very much thrown themselves in the deep end when it comes to embracing VR with Project Morpheus, but Yoshida isn't worried about whether gamers will be able to handle the rather odd feeling of head tracking displays, which does actually cause some motion sickness. Now, as I've said in a few VR videos now, I haven't tried a completed Oculus, as obviously they're not out on the market yet, but I did try the Crescent Bay developer kit prototype. And while I didn't suffer from what I would call motion sickness exactly, there was sort of strange sense of vertigo and a sort of discomfort in the tummy, and I don't usually get motion sickness at all when playing games, so it's definitely a concern. Obviously that wasn't a completed model, so... Anyway, what did Yoshida have to say? Well, when he spoke to games industry, he said, quotes, "The good thing is people will get better at using VR experiences as they use it more. I couldn't play Doom when it came out, but now I can play an FPS, people get used to it. The same things will happen, but the danger is that the first time people try it is the most sensitive time. It's really crucial that devs do play tests with people who've never tried VR. That's how we have to share our knowledge and know-how and extend some support." Now, naturally, this did spark some questions and discussion as to, well, what kind of support is Sony actually going to be offering potential VR developers? And he said it's super important that Sony ensures that Morpheus games are not making people feel sick. And he went on to say, quote, "That's the one single important thing we need to work more closely with devs on than we do with console games. Everyone goes through the learning process, including our own first-party teams. The simplest things that the developers implement may make you totally crazy sick, like sudden camera movement, so even devs working for years on VR still have that. The danger is that people get acclimatized. You get used to using Morpheus or using VRs, so devs use it every day. They have no idea what they're making would do to people. It's a danger." And yeah, to be fair, it is going to be key, as this is such a young technology. Obviously, we had one botched attempt at it many years ago, but this is the potential for our dreams to be realised when it comes to virtual reality. This is something I think we've all thought of and imagined as kids. Kids rather, not chids. I don't know what chids are. And Oculus and Morpheus and, of course, the Vive all have the potential to make it real. Now, from what I've played of the Oculus, it is an amazing piece of technology, but the motion sickness problem is definitely an important one. If your game makes people feel sick, they're not going to play it no matter how immersive the technology is. So Yoshida is definitely right that this has to be done correctly. Playtests, betas, that sort of thing, yes. Public displays even, go to conventions, have fans try it, that sort of thing. Have people slowly dip their toes in the VR waters. That is definitely a good thing because, well, this isn't like a new console. It's more than that. It's a completely different way of playing games, and it's going to be strange for pretty much everybody, apart from the developers who, of course, been working with it for years. So it's definitely going to be a difficult time, and the launch of VR is kind of going to be rocky, I think, to be honest, but I really hope it does well. I think the technology has the potential to be amazing. Anyway, that is me done for this video, but thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.